What is up, Knights of Vex? It has been a very interesting afternoon because we have not been able to participate in the new marquee event for Darkside Yoda for like 2 or 3 hours. We're finally able to get in and test to see if he is worth ranking up. And big disclosure, guys, do not waste your resources into Darkside Yoda yet. It is not worth it. I highly recommend you use all the resources from the event into your Mara Jade, and I'm going to show you exactly why, because it will double your score. You will jump into the next tier with ease. So do not waste your resources into Yoda. I will explain why in a second, but hopefully you guys can get into the game now after CG fixed their little issue. But I'm going to show you guys exactly why it's worth doing this. So, heading into game, I finally was able to get the Yoda tier done, and on my free-to-play account, this is my 100% year-and-a-half-old free-to-play account. I am currently sitting the highest I have all season long in the first couple of hours against the Jotaz, or just in general. I am currently in the top 30. I do not think I'm going to last here, but I think the biggest thing that I did compared to what other players are going to do is I did not overrank my Yoda. What you need to do, and I highly suggest for everyone out there, if you're free to play and not going hard with the Episode Pass Plus or getting the Marquise of 7-star, if you're like me, who's going for the 5-star, and going for 4-star on day 1. So over here, you're going to see I have 41 shards. I'll hide my webcam for a second. 41 shards out of 65. The goal for the free-to-play account is to get the 5-star on the very last day. I pulled a 12 and a 15 and a couple of 7, so I got lucky with some of the pulls. But over here, I was able to complete the first 3 tiers. If I were you, do not pay attention to the rank of Yoda. He doesn't need level 23. I suggest bringing him up to level 5 in the beginning. The rest of your resources are going all into Mara Jade. If you bring up to level 5, he can beat the first 3 tiers with ease. Ronin is in there and is doing a lot of the heavy work. So do not overrank him. The reason is that you're going to get enough of the materials to get your Mara Jade up and running to a higher level. So, I have her at error level 53. She's going to be doing some crazy stuff with this rank because at level 50, she gets a really big boost with Jedi Knight Luke, and you're going to see why. So over here on level 4, it says, at the start of battle, if Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker is the ally in the leader slot, Mara Jade gains Jedi's Will until the end of battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. This is a significant boost to her damage, and she's going to be counterattacking immediately, which is really good against the Jotaz. Another reason why Yoda isn't the best to rank up at the moment is that he is not good against the Jotaz at all. He's constantly giving buffs to your team. That's ramping up the Jotaz's damage and turns, or turn meter. So do not do it. I was trying around with it on my main account. I'll show you guys later on where my main account stands in Coliseum, and wasn't doing as much as the team I'm going to show you. So, nothing different from what I've shown in the past and what I've been doing recently against the Jotaz. The team comp you're going to want to be running is going to be Jedi Knight Luke lead, Cal, Mara Jade. The 4th and 5th are flexible. This is most likely the Jedi Triumvirate for Coliseum. You're always going to want to use these 3. I was having the most success with Kira and Mace because they have extra assist within their kits. And if you can call Mara Jade to assist frequently, she's going to do a lot of damage. So I want to show you guys a couple of the runs and how I got it done. So we're going to head over to the gameplay really quick. So you're going to see here in the beginning, you're not going to get Mara Jade to level 50 immediately. You have to work the Jotaz down and get the currency. And once you have the currency, once you get to those different thresholds of his health, you're going to rank up your Mara Jade. So in the beginning, until she's 50, I was going with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis lead with the same exact team comp. And I'll quickly show you the strategy of how it was done. And then at the end, I'll show my endgame account, which did some really crazy damage and got some really good RNG. So over here, that's really good counterattacks. We got freaking 3 or 4. That was insane RNG. So over here, Mara Jade's going to get called to assist. You're constantly calling her to assist because you're ramping up her damage with her unique. Over here, I call Mara Jade to assist to get the Jedi's Will. Mace survives even though he got crit. Call Mara Jade to assist. That's at 48%. Go for the big hit, 77%. Big AoE from the Jotaz. The Jedi Triumvirate is alive. She's very close, or the Jotaz is close to going down. And Mara Jade finishes it. So that gets me into tier 5 with enough currency to bring her up to era level 50. So over here, you're going to see the next run. It's going to be the free-to-play account again, going into tier 5. So now I'm using Jedi Knight Luke lead because she gets Jedi's Will in the beginning. And she's going to be gaining critical damage through Jedi Knight Luke's leadership. So when she does crit, it's going to do some pretty big damage. So over here, I'm calling Mara Jade to assist. That's a pretty big 3,000 hit crit. Go for a big hit. That's 21%. We got the vulnerable landed. Counterattacks. Boom. Big damage. I do end up going for the middle ability, even though it's not the best against the Jotaz. But I end over here. I get 50% on a basic. And I'm able to get 50% on my free-to-play account. Just like that. And I'm hoping I can get a better run later on tomorrow. So over here, this is going to be the main account. This is the same concept. I have them at a higher error level, and they're at 7 stars. So my lone units are at 50, and I think my Mara Jade was at 60-something. Could be wrong there. I think she's at 61. But over here, same exact strategy. There's going to be some RNG in this tier, because they hit really hard. So over here, I'm calling Mara Jade to assist. She has Jedi's Will. Keep calling her to assist. Cal's going to go. Even though you can give Jedi's Will to someone else, it doesn't matter, because they're pretty much going to die. So I go for the big hit over here. And then Luke gets a bonus turn or 100% turn meter. We get some counterattacks. Unlucky that Mara Jade dodged there because she could not counterattack. But you're going to see over here, I get good RNG at the same time. I go for a basic. Get a good counterattack. I go for an AoE over here for some big damage. He whiffs. And then I get a big hit. That's 48%. And that was able to get me into the top 3 of Coliseum currently. So that is awesome. I'm in the top 5. I think I show it on the bottom right. Rank number 2. So, really awesome stuff. And I just want to showcase this really quickly because I don't want you guys wasting your resources in the Coliseum. So, the biggest question is going forward, will Darkside Yoda actually give us a boost on some of the later bosses? The biggest thing that I'm having with is that I don't think this guy is going to be useful until we get the release of Darth Jar Jar. Because, honestly, Mara Jade is so overpowered as a beginning error unit because of how much ramping damage she gets and her synergy with Jedi, that I don't even know if Starkiller Luke concept is going to be adding much as well. We're really going to have to see. I don't know. I just feel like Mara Jade is doing so many incredible things that this Coliseum might not be as interesting as the previous ones in terms of theory crafting. Too early to tell. We don't know yet, but I really don't think that Yoda Darkside Vision is going to be adding too much to the Coliseum yet. Hopefully with the release of Darkside Jar Jar or Darth Jar Jar, we will. But in the meantime, it might be the same teams over and over. So I'll keep releasing Coliseum videos this week to give you guys my best strategy, but I don't think that Yoda is going to be pushing the limits to where we thought it would be like from the previous eras. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Yoda is released at a weird time? Is Mara Jade just really overpowered as a first unit? Let me know down below in the comment section what you expect from this character, and do you think that it's released at the right time? So, thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll probably release more Coliseum videos this week to give you guys the best possible chance of getting a high score. So, if this video did help you and put you in the right direction, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content from your boy Vex, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one. May the Force be with you all. Peace.